Welcome here inside the WB Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I'm Julian Coultry, joined by the head coach of the Hofstra Pride Wrestling team, Rob Anspach. Coach, how's it going?
Not too bad.
Well, week removed from the match against Drexel. Now that it's sunk in a little bit, how do you think it went?
Yeah, I thought it was good. You know, reflecting back, talking to the guys, I thought they went out there, they did a nice job controlling the matches, and really just a dominant performance. Expected, but it's always nice to do what you're supposed to do. So congratulations to them, and now, you know, moving forward, we got Binghamton this weekend, and you know, I think it'll be a tougher challenge with us. But another match that if we go out there and wrestle the way we're capable of, should be a win.
Now, last week you told me that you liked what you saw from the upper weight classes. Now, as far as preparation goes this week leading up to Binghamton, we'll start with the upper weight classes. What sort of things have you been working on to get them going again?
You know, again, it just really kind of building off of that win last week, you know, talking to them about their mindset, you know, looking at the things that worked for them, why they worked, and let's continue to get to those positions. And then those are, if you stay in those positions, you're going to have success. If you're in on a guy's legs, chances are you're going to probably score more times than he will. And that's just kind of getting that mindset across to them. And go out there and continue to wrestle hard and hand fight, and good things happen when you are aggressive. You know, and that's really, it's just trying to get these guys to kind of open up and take a little bit of risk. When you do that, you obviously allow yourself to be opened up for counterattacks or for the other guy to score more points. But you know, to me, offense wins wrestle matches, and we want to be a team that's out there and aggressive, and that's what we're trying to get those guys to feel.
Now, as far as the lower weight classes go, we know that the strength of the team, so in terms of improving going on week to week, what sort of things do you preach when they know what to do?
Yeah, it's really the same thing. Just, you know, from top to bottom, it's not much of a difference. Whether you're having success or not having success, you know, if you're having success, you want to keep doing the things you're doing. If you're not having success, you want to get to the positions where you're good. And that's going to help you. So that's what we just kind of try to keep as a general message week in and week out. You know, this week again, we know Binghamton. We've seen them in past years. We saw them at the New York State, so we've already matched up a couple times with them. And you know, again, the feeling is they got some good weights. You know, their heavyweights really good. Their 97-pounders pretty good. And they got a couple guys scattered throughout there that are tough. But, you know, again, if we go out there and compete the way we're capable of, we should win, you know, probably 7 matches.
Now, is there anything different in terms of preparation when you do have that sort of week in between? Of course, you took on Drexel 2 weeks ago, then you had the week off, and now you take on Binghamton this Friday?
I think that, you know, the only thing we really changed is we were a little bit lighter last week, you know, a little more drill intensive, as opposed to going out there and grinding for a couple of days. Usually when we have like a Friday match, we'll go Tuesday, it'll be hard, Wednesday it'll be fairly hard, and then we'll kind of taper off. And last week we were able to, because we had the time, we were able to give a day off here. You know, I think we gave them Monday off or something like that. We gave them an extra day off to kind of recoup. And you know, we're really getting down to the end of the year where the practices are going to start shortening up, and it's really just kind of focusing on what you do well and making sure you're tightening up your wrestling here. You know, I think we got 4 weeks. We got 3 weekends left before the EIWA. So, you know, at this point in time, we're not adding too much in there. Every once in a while, a little bit of the technique, but really just kind of hone in on what each guy does individually well. Strengthen any weaknesses that we see that are glaring holes, and just continue to improve that way.
Now, you mentioned Binghamton, and you mentioned they have good heavyweight, upper weight classes, and you've matched them up before, of course, in the New York States, and have taken them on before previously. But what's a scouting report match to match, or what are you going to be looking for against the Bearcats?
Yeah, I think, you know, there's some matches when, you know, that I think we should go out there and just dominate. You know, some of the matches that I'm interested in seeing, 49, we wrestled up at the New York State, so it was a 4-0 match. Very controlled, but it's one of their better guys. So that'll be interesting to see Cody, if he opened the gap on this kid, or if Bernaldi's kind of closing the gap on him. 74s are going to be an interesting match, and then again, 97 and heavyweight. Those 4 matches are really the ones that I'm looking at from a team standpoint as being the key matches. Maybe not for the outcome of the dual meet, but as far as us progressing as a team. So those will be the matches I'm going to be really looking for.
Now, it's the last home match of the year, so obviously that means senior day, and it's a big senior class this year. Of course, Jamie Franco going to be graduating, Luke Fight, And then I'm not sure whether or not Joe Booth, as a graduate student, will also be somebody, but he's had a fantastic year as a graduate student. So what have you seen from this senior class and the guys that are graduating? What do they mean to the program?
Yeah, I think you know, they are a testament of what hard work can do. You know, Joe's come in as a sixth-year guy. I mean, you know, kind of take him out for the side. I mean, he's having a great season, and we're going to honor him because it is his last home match, and he's represented us very well this year. But when I really look at Jamie and Luke, I look at two guys that their freshman year, Luke was probably 12 and 13 as a freshman. And now he's worked himself to a guy that's ranked 7th in the country, capable of being on that podium, being high on that podium. Will he do it? I don't know. But hard work has put him in for an opportunity to achieve that. Same thing with Jamie Franco. I mean, I think he was even worse as a freshman. He had like 5 wins and was like 5 and like 20 as a freshman. And, you know, steadily he's progressed and progressed and progressed, and now you're seeing these guys, you know, closing in on 100 wins, and if you would have watched them as a freshman, you're going, there's no way that's going to happen. But they didn't listen, they blocked that stuff out, they knew what they were capable of doing, and they were willing to put the hard work in, and I use those two guys as examples to everybody that may be struggling their freshman year, say, hey, this is a big jump up, you know, coming from high school to Division I level, and the teams we wrestle are not easy. So you might have to take some lumps, and it can break some guys, or it can motivate you to get better. And these are two guys that motivated to get better, and I think they are just, you know, the guys that we look towards and want our team to emulate. And so they've been very special to me, to this program, and it's going to be sad to see them go.
Finally, Coach, if you're a senior, if you're any one of your wrestlers, what's going to be the biggest key to finishing strong in this last home match?
Finishing strong, you know, it's the same as every week. Go out there and wrestle hard. You know, compete to the best of your ability, you know, and just let it all out there. It's only 7 minutes. Don't hold anything back. Come off the mat exhausted. And if you do that, win or lose, you can be proud of yourself, but more than likely you'll probably get the victory.
Coach Anspach, thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Hofstra fans, remember you can tune into the W. Mason Coaches Report each and every week right here on GoHofstra.com.